What's up, everyone? This is Evan with Crypto Cash Camp. This is where we talk about everything about how to make passive income in the DeFi, farming, staking, plug and play like Helium. And today it's about staking stables because the market's dumping. Look at this. And one of the best places to be is just making passive income farming stables. So I've been through all the blue chips for the main chains to find out what are the best opportunities for farming stables right now to be making passive income and not have to worry about the market tanking. All right, so this is the sheet that I made. We're going to go into that, but let's just look at UniWhales. Where's the money bridging and moving between all the chains? I'm going to start with the most. So most money is coming into Avalanche. You say 16B deposits, 10B withdrawals, net positive. You can see a lot of money's flowing in. Fantom. There's a good amount of, even though it doesn't look here, there's going to be much more deposits than withdrawals. Also, Polygon is just pumping right now, so you've got a lot more deposits than withdrawals. And then Terra is about even. People are really using that as a stablecoin play. And yeah, Arbitron, but we're not too interested in Arbitron. So let's get into this. So which chains would you be farming stables right now? Not ETH, unless you love gas fees. I don't. Costs way too much to stake on stake unless you're doing probably 100,000 per transaction. Not worth it. Solana, the yields just aren't too good. It's a good chain. It's fast. Tons of hype. But I don't love it. BSC was awesome, but then it's kind of died off and been replaced with all these other ones. So I watched a video by Taiki, and he has a very cool formula for making 40% on stables with Terra. It's a little complicated, but you start with Anchor, where you can get 20% on your UST, and then you use that USTA, which you staked, to so pretty much on Mirror you can actually get a short on gold, which doesn't move much, and then you do another staking with that proof that you shorted gold over here at Apollo. So it's pretty complicated for 40% in my opinion, but it's possible. All right, Avalanche. So Avalanche, there is, we got 20% here. These are all updated today. So I took screenshots, everything, so I won't have to go all these networks. Yak Finance also has some interesting opportunities. You're looking at about 18%. So what do we got? We got 19, 18%. Yak Auto Compounds, which is a little nice. So if you don't want to bridge networks, these are looking pretty good. 23% if you want to start using multiple. Okay, look at this. I don't know what AVAI is. I don't know if I trust it, but it's giving the highest yield at 33%. This is pretty good. Magic Internet Money, DAI, and USDC for 21%. So this is all with Avalanche. And Curve is also giving out about 14%. All right, Fantom. Love Fantom. I think there's a lot of opportunity in Fantom, but what are they yielding out? So FRAX is a stable, and they're paying out 23%. Wow, this triple banger right here. USDT, DAI, and USDC on Beefy Network is actually paying out 47%. So that's looking really good right there. 24. This is, staking against Fantom, so it's not as good. I wouldn't recommend that if we're talking about stables. DAI USDC, less than 10%. Okay, now on to MATIC. So if we go to MATIC right now, we're seeing, what can we get? We get a four pack for 16%, 4 different coins. This is interesting. So I've never gotten into other currency stable coins, but this is the Swiss franc, Singaporean dollar. Those are the most stable currencies, and when you have these two together, there's very little impermanent loss. So 43% for Swiss franc with USDC is very interesting. Kyber's also a pretty reputable blue chip right there. So I'm seeing, Swiss franc and USD is pretty interesting for 40%. So if you're a little worried with your money, I would just focus on those. I was looking into Cello, and today these all dropped significantly, and now they're at about 5%. So this is old data, but Cello's not that good, a little tough to bridge. Probably wouldn't be going into this. CHRONOS is actually having some really good yields. CHRODEX, remember all these dexes on, CRO or CHRONOS are new. So they're incentivizing people to get into it. So, 80% is pretty killer. I don't know CHRODEX, but it's probably a pretty big one. 210K locked. 60%. This is looking really good. So Harmony 1, we're looking at, 3, okay, with DAI, USDC, Bitcoin, and wrapped ETH, you're getting 20%. But if you just want DAI, USDC, and T, we're looking at about 12%. Okay, so if we want to get out, take a step back and get into something a little bit higher yield, if you can navigate how to get into one of the most interesting DeFi games around, Defi Kingdoms. Also found this with Taiki. This is pretty interesting, so we're going to start playing. I have a whole video on how to get into this because you got to get, Harmony 1 gas, and then you got to get in there and explore this magical weird world and find out, you're like, where's farming, where's staking? And you got to actually click on gardens, and then you got to go click on seed box, and then here's all the returns you're getting. But it's really interesting if you're into Fantom or you're into One, you're getting about 800%, and Jewel has kept up. Like, this is something that's bridging to Avalanche, Polygon, all these different networks, and it's paying out 800%. There is a risk of impermanent loss, but this is a little outside of the stable coins, but not a degen play. All right, so if you want to be making a little bit of money with your stables, even a lot of bit of money, let's just quickly run through the winners right here. So what is the highest yield you're going to be getting? With AVAX, you're getting pretty average returns. Maybe with, if you're getting these three, you're getting 21%. I'm looking for more than that. So if we go down to here, we're getting 47% on Fantom with Beefy Finance. So that's looking pretty good. And then on MATIC, remember you're getting 43% if you're doing Swiss franc against USDC. 40% is pretty good. And then, nothing to sell. CRO. So if you were to look into this one, USDT or DOT versus DAI at CHRODEX, that's looking really good at the auto farm. And then Harmony 1 is not looking that hot for stables. So, if you're into keeping your money safe while the market is tanking, this is a great opportunity. If you want to make $50 a day, I'm trying to help 1,000 people make $50 a day with passive income. I mean, if you look at 80%, it doesn't take much to make that. So I just did the math, and if you have 23,000 at 80% per day, you're making about $50 a day. And remember, this is a super safe strategy, and there's a bunch of opportunities here. So if you liked it, hit the subscribe button. I'm making more content every day on how to make passive income in the DeFi space. All right, see you guys soon.